What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor esports video, and this time we are finally starting with those semifinals. Game 1 between Mad versus going up against Flash Wolves here in that first semifinal, of course, of the APL 2020. And yeah, we'll see who will end up getting the victory here. I'm honestly, I'm a huge fan of Flash Wolves, as you guys might have noticed. I really like how aggressive they play. I really like how Shishi plays that mid lane and Heroes plays that Slayer lane. However, 0322 on Matt's side is one of the best marksman players this tournament. I honestly would give him the best marksman performance so far in this whole tournament. So we'll definitely see. The first bans are coming out already. Florentino and Xenial banned out by Mad. Meanwhile, Flash Wolves banning out D-Rock and Elandor. So I really expect not D-Rock, excuse me, Zip and Elandor, of course. So I really expect a D-Rock pick to come out of Mad here. Of course, the most contested mage right now in this tournament, and very deservedly so. It is the most broken mage in Arena of Valor. And yeah, I definitely expect this to come out here. Not sure why they're waiting so long. Maybe they have some different plan in mind. Maybe they want to give Flash Wolves that D-Rock, bait it away, and then try to beat it. And then at that point, they will just... Flash Wolves will have to constantly ban D-Rock for the remaining series. And it seems like they're trying something new here. They are going for a Kha'Zix first pick. We've seen Kha'Zix be very, very successful in this tournament so far. And Flash Wolves doesn't take the bait. They don't take D-Rock either. That is crazy right now. We have a Laville coming out and an Ibanez. Now, of course, Ibanez is a very good support. But again, it's really confusing that Kha'Zix was already picked and they picked Ibanez now already. You would expect something like a Laville and a D-Rock to come out or something similar to that. Maybe Kha'Zix is considered a D-Rock counter because he can really catch out that D-Rock if D-Rock isn't paying attention, and it doesn't push him away during the invis, but it's hard to spot out Kha'Zix when he's invis. Now let's see, of course we have Kefani still up. Kefani, a very good pick. Joker, of course, a super good counter pick to Laville. So we might see a Joker being picked here, because if they don't, I fully expect Flash Wolves to ban that Joker out. And we see a Crixie actually being hovered. Seems like Crixie... They're putting more priority on Crixie than on D-Rock. Of course, keep in mind, maybe Mad is just thinking, okay, we picked Kha'Zix and Kriknak. These are two of the really strong heroes that are considered S tier right now in this tournament in their roles. So maybe they don't want to go D-Rock here because it would be just too much. And too many broken heroes already in that first game. As I said, guys, in that best of 7 scenario with global pick ban, you really need to be careful. And yeah, that's why they might have picked that Crixie. However, now a Zil pick is coming out here by Flash Wolves, and they immediately ban Volcat. Now, they haven't locked it in yet. Okay, they switched to Valheim, which is very understandable because 0322 plays a lot of Valheim, but again, the Joker is still up. The Joker is that Laville counter that many teams, including Mad, very oftentimes used against Laville. And again, Kefani gets banned out here. That is understandable, but I want to see the Joker ban. We see a Dayo-chan ban. That is crazy again. Guys, these teams also scrim against each other, scrim against other teams, and you know, they check their match histories and stuff. So maybe Shishi was playing a lot of Dayo-chan in scrims or something like that. Hayate gets banned out, so they wanted to deny Hayate and Kefani before that Joker. Now the way this makes a little bit sense is that Hayate really is one of the only marksmen that can just burn down this Ibanez while he is ulting with that true damage. And Kefani also is just really broken, so maybe that's why they banned those. We see a Richter ban coming out. Of course, Richter being just one of the best Slayer laners slash Abyssal Dragon laners, but they already have Laville, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, that is why an Elsu pick coming out is definitely going to go mid lane here, I would assume. And now again, Elsu is also hard countered by Joker. So I really want to see a Joker pick here by 0322 coming out. And yeah, what is that last pick gonna be? They still need a Slayer laner. Omen is still up for Yuzon Lubu is still up, Kilgroth is still up. He has many options here. The Joker is being hovered. You can't see it because of my webcam. But let's see what this Slayer lane pick will be. Because at the end of the day, it seems like everything would fit. Like a Kilgroth would fit, an Omen would fit, and Omen is being hovered right now. Of course, Omen being one of the Yuzon's favorite heroes definitely makes a lot of sense. And we'll see what this last pick will be coming out by Flash Wolves here. Because of course, they still need a Slayer laner as well. We might see a Roxy. Yeah, we might just see a Roxy, although Heroes didn't really play a lot of Roxy. I don't think he can't play it. I think it's just Roxy is a very brain hero, and I think it would be wasted to put someone as good as Heroes on something like that, in my opinion. And it seems like Lubu is being hovered. Of course, Lubu can go toe-to-toe with Omen, so it's not as much of a counter as Roxy is, but Lubu just neutralizes that matchup, and with that flicker, it allows Lubu to play much more aggressive. But again, Lubu is countered by Joker. So this Joker is gonna be very strong in this matchup. He is gonna be really able to just annoy many of the enemies. Of course, I know, guys, Zill hard counters that Joker, which is probably why Flash Wolves wanted to get that Zill early there, because they knew they would draft a team comp that will get countered by Joker, and they know 0322 plays a lot of Joker, but I don't think he cares, because if you guys didn't know, Joker can just go, if the Zill gets fed, Joker can just go for a Medallion of Troy, and Cuckoo is already getting hard poked out here, super low already on this Physics. As I said, Joker can go for a cheeky little Medallion of Troy as a third, as a fourth item, and at that point, Zill cannot one-shot that man anymore. And yeah, Joker is still gonna do a decent amount of damage. And I think Mad can also beat this Ibanez with the Kriknak. Kriknak can just really, yeah, just kill Ibanez pretty fast. Elsu, very nice snipe already hitting on Fanta there, on Crixie. And it seems like they tried to invade that little monkey because Krizix was of course very low HP. And you can already see the Zill is already leeching some mid lane farm. It seems like almost every single APL game so far, the jungler just takes almost every mid lane wave. That is just absolutely crazy. So it seems like we have to stop flaming our junglers in solo ranked. Of course we shouldn't, because that is disgusting to do in ranked. These teams have to play optimally in ranked. You have to play like the last man standing, okay? You have to play as if you're playing with 4 absolute monkeys. Unless you're trio queuing, then it really doesn't matter what you do. But yeah, we have that Joker already roaming a little bit. I definitely expect Mad to win this early game, because not only do they have Joker to wreak havoc in that early game, they also have a very potent Krizix and Crixie combo with that pull into the knockup by Crixie, and they have the Kriknak to just blow everyone apart. Blow everyone up, excuse me, you can blow stuff apart, I guess, but blow up is the better word here, the better choice. And we have that Joker trying to pull out this Abyssal Dragon, because of course Kriknak is clearing his blue buff. Flash Wolves knows that, and they instantly go for that dragon. They get it secured with Punish, and it seems like Flash Wolves is pulling ahead a little bit here, 300 gold ahead. We'll see how, if they can keep that gold lead up, or if they can increase it even. We have attack speed boosts coming out by both Elsu and Laville, which is pretty standard, but just something worth pointing out. They will take a lot of damage by all the enemy heroes because of that. And yeah, we'll see if this Krizix roam along with that Kriknak. They're all positioning around bottom lane, and you can see Laville is a good player. He knows, he is just instantly backing off behind his tower there, super far back. Zill is top lane, everyone knows that, so everyone is playing accordingly. And we'll see who is winning that top lane. It's very even, of course. Lubu pulling ahead of gold a little bit, but I think it's just because he cleared that wave first. And now we have Krizix getting poked out very, very slightly. Nothing too much though, and beautiful, nice try there by Crixie, flickers in, gets the knock-up instantly. However, Laville has superb reactions and instantly flickers away before that knock-up even touches him. And we have, again, a very neutral state here, 400 gold advantage for Flash Wolves, but as I always say, that doesn't really matter too much at this point of the game. What matters much more in Arena of Valor is really the way the team comps interact, the way the draft is, and the way the players play. The way, yeah, like you can see, Yuzon is getting caught a little bit there, but is able to sustain a lot of damage, uses that Arctic Orb and has to flicker away. So that's actually a huge advantage already for Flash Wolves, because they also poke the enemies out more than they themselves got poked, and they did it without Laville, and he gets half that turret or even more. He might get the full tower. That's crazy how much damage he's doing. That is absolutely insane, guys. He almost takes down the full tower there. We have some attack damage, movement speed. Why would you go Gorilla? Why would you go Assassinate on Krizik? I guess you just want that one auto attack that you throw with your passive to just do a little bit more, but that's kind of crazy, man. That's actually funny. But yeah, that's actually a funny item, funny Arcana setup there for Krizik. Full Assassinate in the middle. That's interesting, but I can see why it makes sense. He wants to have, of course, maximum movement speed, so you need either Assassinate or Gorilla, and he has that Indomitable, which gives you attack speed in red, so getting attack damage scales more with that attack speed, I guess. But yeah, we have that Laville ult flying completely south there, not hitting anybody. And we have, of course, Mad just going back to the mid lane to clear out that wave first. Now they are having the advantage. Despite being 1k gold behind, they are winning these rotations. They're rotating faster here. They're controlling the area around the dragon much better right now. And again, it is largely due to that Joker pick. That Joker just completely bullies out both Elsu in the mid lane and Laville in that bottom lane. So if it comes to a fight, he just beats them. And yeah, that is why Flash Wolves has to respect. That is a very beautiful snipe coming out by Shishi. He redeemed himself after getting completely poked there by Fanta. Very well played by Fanta there. And we have a first blood coming out. Solo kill by Joker. Complete solo kill there. Very well played. And yeah, it was off cam. We didn't even see it, but he just completely one-shot that Laville. That's the only thing we can assume, and of course that's how this Joker matchup is supposed to go. I will try to give you guys a Joker video as well soon. It's actually a really fun hero, and yeah, we will try to pick it when the enemy picks up Laville, because he doesn't really get banned anymore in ranked. Usually the bans are Kira, Pain, Zip, and Elandor. In my opinion, some people ban Kefani instead of Elandor, but I feel like Elandor can just 1v9 if he's even half decent, man. It's ridiculous. Because of course he's in that jungle position. Kefani is similar, but Kefani is a little bit more manageable in my opinion, if the Elandor is half decent. Anyway, we have Omen getting hard dove here by the Zil and the Lubu. Very well played by Kato there. Is able to jump out right in time before that quick knock arrives and doesn't get taken out in turn, and they get their first kill. And this is just a 2,000 gold lead coming out of Flash Wolves. Like, Mad was a little bit ahead, and then suddenly Flash Wolves just completely flipped the switch and creeped up from a 500 gold lead to a 1k gold lead to a 2k gold lead now, without even getting that much. Like, the towers are even, 1-for-1 towers. They're ahead 2 dragons, but still 2,000 gold is not 2 dragons. That means they're just getting more farm. They're just farming more efficiently than Mad's team right now. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I expected Mad to be the Flash Wolves to be the underdog in this series. I really expected Mad to be a little bit better. I knew Flash Wolves was on no one's radar. I was the first one to say, guys, Flash Wolves is actually low-key insane, but I didn't think they would be that insane, that they're just straight away in that first game, they're just completely they're just completely ahead with a worst draft, in my opinion. Okay, they have the worst draft here. Of course, if it gets to late game, I think they turn it around, because late game they have a Laville and an Elsu, 2 huge powerhouses in the late game. Meanwhile, Mad doesn't have anything. They have a Joker. So Mad drafted an early game comp here. An early game counter the enemy to Marksman comp. And honestly, Neil is not accomplishing much. He's just power farming, not really being super proactive. Gets that kill on Ibnef there, Ibnef trying to dash away, but gets taken out in the end. But yeah, we definitely needed to see much more aggressive dives in that bottom lane, especially with that Joker and Kriknak. And now Flash Wolves is just committing huge blunders and losing two of their teammates there to that Kriknak. Ibnef and I believe Elsu fell there, not sure. But yeah, just two deaths going over to that Kriknak, and now Neil is gonna be able to snowball. He gets that Spirit Sentinel. Crixie is going deep there, that Lubu is for sure dead. No, he does not die. He does not die. He's able to get away, and now this Crixie, of course, after she used her flicker, gets taken out. Kriknak on Neil gets that beautiful kill on the back line there, on that Zill. However, gets taken out by Laville. That's a double kill for Laville. That's not what you want to see. 3k gold lead, almost, for the side of Flash Wolves right now. That is crazy. I really didn't expect the boys from Flash Wolves to do this incredibly well. But it seems like the teams are much closer than we initially thought on this tournament. So that is really cool to see, of course. I think this is one of the most exciting AoV tournaments I've seen so far, because most teams are really close to each other. The meta seems really good too. I mean, the meta is just really late game oriented. That's why you see so many late game, just games going to very late game with that D-Rock, with that Laville, so much wave clear. Ignis is super strong, so much wave clear in this meta right now. So you can just see it's all about that late game, and that is why, I mean, Mad is trying something cute here with that early game team comp, but again, I'm not sure if this is worth. That's why I always say, if you go Joker, you want double Marksman. You want a Marksman in the jungle, and Flash Wolves just obliterate that Slayer with that Laville, right? So much damage coming in, Elsu as well right there. Zill does a decent amount of damage to Slayer as well, because he can keep resetting his abilities, and of course Lubu just melts it too. So just in general, Flash Wolves just completely controlling the map right now, completely on in the lead here for sure, and we'll see how this develops right now. We see at the bottom of the screen, we see that Lubu and Zill are positioned in the bottom lane. Of course, the Enraged Abyssal Dragon not coming out yet. Neil is able to secure his red buff there, very well played. And seems like Flash Wolves is rotating over to that top side, position the Drake as well there. And yeah, as I said guys, this Joker is in a very good spot still, gold-wise, 7.3k. Kriknak also in a very good spot, only the remaining members of Mad are behind. These two members are still really fed, Kriknak and Joker. However, Joker, you know, look at this man, he's like, what are you gonna do, man? You can't just... Yeah, if you have to use S2 to escape from an Elsu snipe, that is just really sad. You can't really approach at this point. It's just really hard for Joker to do anything right now, despite having a decent amount of farm. He has to ult the Drake, it is what it is, man. They have 5 endless cycles though, and they didn't really use too many of them yet. So we'll definitely see. Also, endless cycle is the enchantment that makes these games go to late game as well. Yeah. It is what it is, man. And Joker just flickers in, finishes off that Zill with a simple auto attack with that passive, of course. So that is really nice breathing room for Mad right now. The Zill is not using his endless cycle because I don't think you don't have to, right? There's no huge objective on the map. Lubu gets caught now and gets taken out. Flash Wolves definitely making some huge mistakes in this game, just throwing away some of their members' lives there every now and then. That is how Mad got those 6 kills basically. Just pretty much Flash Wolves just inting most of them, especially except for that. Actually, no, that top dive didn't even. Yeah, except for that Zill, I guess, when Neil got him in the back of that. And yeah, we have the Mad team trying to get that blue buff, and they do onto Joker. That's pretty juicy. The legs, I don't know if you can see them, but it is lagging a little bit, for me at least. I'm saying, I don't know if you can see them, because I'm recording in 30 FPS and I'm watching in 60 FPS, okay? So sometimes you can't see them, okay? I'm not stupid, guys. I know that if it lags for me, it lags for you as well. Chill out, okay? But yeah, it's the stream. It's the stream. I already see a lot of dislikes on the stream, so you already know it was lagging. It is always the same, man. When you see dislikes on an AOV tournament stream, you know something went wrong. Either a 2-hour pause or it was just lagging terribly. Not terribly, but a little bit, and people already rage. And yeah, we have a Flash Wolves Engage coming out, and huge Engage actually, huge 5v5 team fight. Lubu and I believe Krizix is dropping there. Krizix, of course, using his Endless Cycle, is already back to the fray, and now it is a 4v5 on the map in favor of a Mad right now, because of course Heroes doesn't have an Endless Cycle. So we see Mad just getting that Slayer there. Beautiful little comeback by them, honestly. That fight was actually very close, because you saw Shishi was in the back of that sniping, and he slightly missed the snipe, I believe, onto that Crixie. Otherwise that would have been a kill as well, and that would have turned the tides, I think, a little bit, because they could have committed a little bit harder. But he was just slightly missing that. So yeah, just kind of an unlucky teamfight coming out of Flash Wolves here. Still very well played by Mad. And we have Yuzon getting poked a little bit, but of course with the Omen S2 he doesn't really care about that. We have the Enraged Abyssal Dragon coming, spawning right now, and Mad has the advantage right now. They have the control. Yuzon gets caught, has to flicker away. That is not good, because now no flicker ult will be available. Lubu again just gets completely caught. Now Zill is going back into the fight, does a ton of damage, uses Arctic Orb. Very well played. He completely saved that fight. Omen ults the Zill, but he is really low, and he drops to the Zill. However, Zill drops as well, and Laville died as well. And now we might see Mad winning this fight, because look at this Joker again. Oh my god, if he hits that. He didn't hit it, but Crixie is able to clean up that kill. And just a phenomenal fight here coming out by Mad team here. I really didn't expect them to get back hold of this game, but so many Flash Wolves, excuse me, mistakes coming out. Heroes seems to be a little bit tilted. I don't know, seems to be a little bit nervous maybe. I don't think Flash Wolves ever came to a semi-final. I think it's the first time after like 2 years of trying with a very similar roster. I mean, Flash Wolves, Heroes, and Shishi are still from the pretty much original roster here. So yeah, it is definitely a huge moment for them. So I can see Heroes being a little bit nervous here. He has a rank breaker, he has that Aegis and Shield of the Lost combo, and you guys might think these items don't stack, but they do. They actually do, which is something not a lot of players know, but yeah, they do stack, and it is pretty strong. You don't see it often because, I don't know, I guess against Omen, against Kilgrove, it's just always really strong. So at least I'm pretty sure they stack, okay? The last time I checked, but that was 2 years ago, they stacked. Now, I don't think Heroes would buy it without it stacking, because otherwise you just buy the Mail of Pain if you want Shield of the Lost stats. It's very similar stats. I think it's 60 armor less, but everything else is the same, and you have a passive that works if it doesn't stack. So I'm pretty sure it stacks still. So yeah, very interesting there. But you guys can tell me in the comments. I will be soon back to reading these comments, because by the time I upload this, I will probably be back to reading comments actually. So I'll finally be done with all these recordings. Yeah, I don't know, man. It is just, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but I've kind of been spoiled already a little bit, because you literally just go on YouTube to upload a video and it just shoves the stream into your face with the finalists, and I'm like, man, come on, brother. What am I'm avoiding my Discord and my YouTube comments just to not get spoiled, and I still get spoiled. Anyway, we have a Mad picking up that Slayer. Again, Zill doing so much damage using his Arctic Orb, getting out. Wow, Krizix is able to get a huge pull together and completely turns that teamfight around there. Everyone dropping on the side of Flash Wolves right now. We'll see if this Lubu will be able to get away. Gets flickered on by Joker, and Joker snipes that Elsu for so much damage. Kriknak is trying to get in there, but is not able to, and also flickers away from that Joker. I think it would have hit, but I don't think it would kill him. But he is so scared because that Joker is huge right now, man, playing out of his mind. Very impressive, coming in by 0-3-2-2. He's not really a rookie, but he's only been playing competitive for like a year now, I think. So it's still very impressive for him to just play this well. And yeah, we have pretty much Mad. I think we'll just be finishing up this game. Omen ults the Elsu, and it is gonna be GG. Beautiful game one, coming out by Mad team here. Stellar performance. Flash Wolves throwing a little bit too much. I hope they can pick up their gameplay a little bit for the remaining games. But we'll see if we can get to... Yeah, this Joker was crazy. 9-0-6. Playing out of his mind right now. And yeah, just a very solid performance there. We'll see how much damage he did. I would say like 30% at least. But Crixie did a lot as well. 43%! I thought it would be 30-30 with Crixie. But 43%, that is crazy, guys. That is just such a good Joker performance. And yeah, you can see Laville getting clowned 70%. Joker did 3 times the damage of Laville. 150k to 50k. Crazy performance. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss game 2 of this beautiful series, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.